Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Andrea, and today I have what is becoming our annual birthday collab between Lisa and I, since we both have October birthdays. Last year we did a look with our Colored Rain Safari Rain palettes, and this year we decided we were going to do something a little bit different. So I'm sure everyone is going to be totally shocked by this, but my favorite bird is a peacock. And Lisa's favorite bird is a flamingo. So we decided that Lisa's gonna do a peacock inspired look on her channel, and I'm gonna do a flamingo inspired look on my channel. So this pink shirt was the flamingo-iest thing that I owned, so that's what I'm wearing today, although it actually has a cat on it, but and my eyelids are still not totally healed from whatever the heck is going on with them, but I've already postponed filming this for weeks because of my skin issues, and it's just, I'm gonna power through because it just needs to be done. So I'm not totally 100% sure what I'm going to do with this look, but obviously it's going to incorporate some pinks, a little bit of orange, a little bit of black, and just, you know, because I'm me, I'm gonna do put a little glitter on too. So let's see. First, I need to prime my eyes. So I have an Ulta Beauty matte eye primer, which I've never tried, but I mean, I've heard good things. I'm pretty sure Laura from Laura Force loves this one. What is going on? Is this so old that it's not gonna even come out of the tube? I think so. Can you see that came out? So we're gonna see if I can still salvage this. This is way more than I need. This is obviously very old. This video is off to a great start. Once again, you're all here for the most riveting content around, me fooling around with eyeshadow primer and not knowing how to do anything for like 5 minutes. Well, 4. And the only problem is because my eyelids are still not like totally healed, or they're still irritated, I don't know. And yes, I know I probably shouldn't be putting makeup on, but you know what? October has been a really crappy month for makeup use for me, and I really miss doing it, so I'm gonna do it, and that is that. But anyway, I gotta set this really quick. And I never set my lid. I only set like the crease area, because the lid is where you really want, I mean, you're theoretically putting shimmers and stuff all over your lid, and you want the tackier base there, but I feel like blending is just easier when you set your crease. So I'm gonna start really simple and take the appropriately named shade Flamingo from my Mega Pro 4 and put that all in my crease just to get a little something something down there. And it's so weird. This palette is so weird. It's like the shades, some of the mattes have different formulas or something, because, and I remember Haley, when did she pan this? Like last year or 2 years ago? I remember watching her videos, and she said that Flamingo was so tightly packed, and like it really is compared to the other mattes in this palette. I don't know what that's all about, but anyway, I'm just getting a little something something in the crease. And then what do I want to do? And then I think, I don't know, this is gonna turn out either really, really good or really not so good. So I'm going to take my pencil and use a brush to get some on, and I'm gonna put that like in my crease, because, and I know I said before about I don't like putting it in my crease as much, but I am going to put like a neon there, and the white base will help the color to really like pop, I think. Anyway, we're just gonna, like, I tried to look up some photos for inspiration, but at a certain point I was just like, okay, well, I'm not good enough to do this, so I'll just do what I kind of originally had in my head. I'll see if it works out. I'm not super hopeful, but this is just for fun. That's totally not even, but whatever. I'm taking this same brush and I'm going into one of my Terra Moons neons. This is Jupiter and I. Like, my camera is not picking up just how neon this is. It's looking very muted, but it's, hopefully when I put it on my eye, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. Like, can you see how bright that is? Okay, maybe I should have used a different brush to put that on instead of the one that I used with the NYX primer, or the NYX shadow. Let's see. Here, I'll use this one. Can you hear Madeline? Jeez. That kid talks so much. Well, I don't think this is working out quite how I intended, but that's fine. Part of the problem is my janky eyelid skin right now, so I'm just gonna power through. I mean, this eye looks fine. This eye just needs a little more shaping. Okay, that's good. So I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Then I'm gonna go in with the berries and this hot pink right here. I'll just use the same one, I guess. What do I want to do? I'm just gonna, let's see. I'm just gonna get like a smaller fluffy brush, and I'm gonna put that right underneath in the crease because I'm thinking I want to do something, but I have to see how this is gonna work first. That's actually not looking too bad. Okay, I think I know what I want to do. I think. And this is a really pretty shade. It does stain though. I don't care about that so much, but just FYI, if you were interested in picking up this palette at some point, which if you like Juvia's Place, all of their little the only ones I don't have as of right now are the taupes and the chocolate, or no, the nudes and the chocolates. But I have all the other ones, and like the quality is really good and I really like them. But this one doesn't have one, but a bunch of them, I feel like the majority of them do have at least, I feel like the majority of them do have a pressed glitter. So if like you're not into that, that might be something to watch out for. But especially since it's such a small palette, there's only 6 shades. If you aren't going to use one of the shades, that's kind of not worth it. But if you don't care about glitters, they're a really good palette. So what I'm thinking is now, well, of course, and it's a shade I didn't think to grab. I want to do like more of a, I'm going to do a lighter pink on the lid Well, maybe I can use this one. Yeah, I'll use this one. I'm gonna do a lighter pink more on the lid. So like this is my thought process kind of. So here's like the neck, and I'm gonna darken it up over here like where it's the beak. So its head is like kind of tilted over its body, and here's like the wing, the back of the wing, the front of the wing, and then I'm gonna do like orange underneath to represent its legs. We'll see. We will see. I'm just gonna put this lighter, like mauve-y. Well, that's actually not that much lighter, but that's what the glitter is for, so it's fine. I think you can kind of tell it's a different color. Yeah, I think you can kind of tell it's a different color. Maybe not so much on camera, but if I look real close, I can tell it's different. So I'm going to, let's see, first I'm going to take this like little, it's from Cleona. It's like a liner, one of the bent liner brushes, which this is the first one of these kind of brushes I've ever had, and they really do help a lot. How do I want to do this though? Like, it's gonna look a little weird. And I'm gonna use this black from my Beauty Bay Book of Magic palette, which I have to be very careful of because I used it in my Select a Shade video, and it got fallout everywhere, so I'm trying to be very careful with this. Actually, you know what I really wish I had right now is a white liner. I want to like somehow separate the fact that this is like the neck bending over the body part, and I feel like a white liner would be best for that. I really don't want to do like black, but I don't have a black, or I don't have a white liquid liner, so I'm gonna have to think of something else. So not the best, but I think you can, I think it'll, once I actually draw the distinction between like the neck area and the body area, it might be, should I use, is that what I should use the glitter for? But then it's not gonna, hold please, I need to figure this out. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but I'm gonna take the white shade from my Raw Beauty Kristi Pure palette. I wish that it's just not as, I'm gonna go have to find a different brush. I had to find a brush that was a little bit like thinner, but I'm gonna go in with that and see if I can like carve out. I mean, I guess it kind of works. It's not like super defined, but I feel like there's still enough maybe that you can tell. You can just barely see it when my eye is closed, but my eyes are really hooded, so when they're open it's not going to be as obvious, but that's okay. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have tried cutting my crease before I did any of this, but I don't really cut my crease, so it didn't occur to me. So this is what we're left with. I think that looks, it did what I wanted it to do for the most part. So then I'm going to go into my Rebel Rouge Labs Howlin' For You palette, and I'm gonna do a blend of the shade Zoinks and the shade Electrode on my lower lash line, just to represent like the legs. The black is just, it's a little messy, but what are you gonna do? Hopefully you can't hear my stomach just growling away because it's lunchtime and I'm hungry. So really all that's left for me to do is the inner corner and like a little bit on the lid. I'm going to use this ColourPop glitter in Island Hopping to do that. It's a nice, just like kind of white iridescent glittery situation. So just want that to come up like it's the front of the wing, basically. Can you hear Madeline singing? Oh, that girl. ColourPop glitters they're pretty, but they also don't really have that much binder in them. So you really, like, there's some glitters out there where you really don't need to have a glitter glue to get them to stick to your lid, but ColourPop, you definitely, I don't want to say it's like there's no binder, because obviously it's pressed into a pan and it's not a loose glitter, but I was comparing it, what video was I comparing it to? Maybe, I think it was in my Deck of Panning update, because I have a touch of glam glitter in there, and there's quite a bit of binder in there, so that it's more like a glitter shadow as opposed to a glitter pressed into a pan, if that makes any sense. So these are a little bit more finicky to work with. I don't know why, I always feel like this side gets like more than the other side, no matter what I do. Can never get them to be even. Okay, hopefully that's good enough. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. I am gonna do like a little bit of liner and stuff, but hopefully you can tell, like, here's the neck with the head and the beak, you know, leaning over the body, and then, you know, orange for the feet. So hopefully my intent, this looks like a flamingo, hopefully comes across. Okay, here is my finished flamingo inspired look. I finished it off with a little bit of black liner. I can't even find it. I just used my Wet n Wild brow highlight thing on my lower rim, just because there's a lot of pink and I didn't want to, like, even though I would have used like a copper or orange on the bottom, I didn't want my eyes to look too sickly. And then I finished it off with, you know, mascara and everything. And then this Julep, what is this? The Julep It's Balm lip crayon in Fuchsia Berry Cream. And let's see, I'll get as close as I can to see if you can kind of hopefully see the look I was going for. I mean, color-wise, it's definitely very flamingo inspired. And it actually turned out better than I was expecting, let's put it that way. But I hope you will go check out Lisa's channel because she is, I mean, what can I say about Lisa that I haven't already said? I don't think there is anything because she's just the most wonderful friend and person, and I'm so lucky that I was able to meet her through the beauty community and this platform, and it is just, it's one of the best things that came out of my very bad 2020 last year was finding her friendship, and it means the world to me, and I love her so much, and I hope you go over to her channel and give her some love and watch her video because I'm really like greens and blues and stuff is really outside her wheelhouse and her comfort zone. So I'm really, really excited to see what she came up with. But that is it for me today. I hope you are staying safe and sane and healthy and having a great day, and I'll talk to you in the next one.